Hello students, welcome to EasyElimu Learning Simplified. My name is Mr. Stanley Ombogo and I'm about to take you through Act 3 Plot Summary. Remember, we've been looking at Parliament of Alls currently and the author is Adipo Sidang. So allow me, dear students, take this opportunity and guide you through Act 3 Plot Summary. So, dear students, when we're talking about Act 3 plot summary, these are some of the, striking events or the episodes that we expect to get from this act. So, the first one being that is Arum Tidi's death. That is the rumor going round about, what caused the death of Arum Tidi and the mourning of the friends. That is Arum Tidi's friends. So, we're also going to look at the effect of the moonlight law, the effect of the moonlight law on the daybirds. And lastly, we're also going to look at that is the Oyundi's plan. So Oyundi came up with a strategy to join the Parliament of Alls so that she is able to fight them from within. So she's a schemer. So dear students, about Act 3 of Parliaments of Alls by Adipo Sidang, the act takes place after the death of Arum Tidi and the friends, that is Arum Tidi's friends on Chongorio, Osogo, and Teltel, are mourning him beside his fresh grave. So on Chongorio, who is losing hope, bemoans the indefatigability of the Alls, but Osogo comforts her. So Osogo says that I suffer from a chronic condition called hope. So the three discuss the events leading to Arum Tidi's death. He was betrayed by the socialist, that is the socialite owl, who learned about his activities from the little parrot, aka Little P. So, dear students, in this act, we learn of Moneybag's trick to create insecurity by sending snakes to eat daybirds' eggs. So this would give way to the introduction of the law of bird protection. So we also get to learn that in Moneybag's last attempt to do this, he was countered by Oyundi, who used the ants to drive away the snakes, but did not ask for permission from Police Owl. So the little parrot, shortly, that is still next to the grave, Arum Tidi's grave, Little P enters and Osoko demands to know what she wants from them. So Onchongorio accuses a Little P of working with the Alls to weaken the daybirds. Osoko also accuses her of being responsible for Arum Tidi's death. So Little P informs them that Moneybags tricked the vultures and the crows. So both of them whom contested the security contract because he had already awarded it to Oliktiga, while Blackstring presented a bill in Parliament to give Oliktiga the citizenship. So Oyundi was declared an enemy for disregarding Police Owl, while Arum Tidi had damning information about Moneybags and the royal trees. So he had already known too much. So Moneybags has warned against speculation about Arum Tidi's death. So he doesn't want anyone to talk about the rumors going round about Arum Tidi's death. So the blind bat has the right, is given the right and the mandate to use the law of bird protection to inspect nests, and that is at any given time of day or night. So the hoots of owls are heard coming nearer, and Little P announces that they are coming for a party that is next to Arum Tidi's grave. So the owls appear at the grave and the birds hide. They go into hiding. So in this setting, that is shortly after the birds have gone into hiding, The police all enters, then the black string, then followed by the drunk red string. So red string mocks at Arum Tidi, saying that he caused his own death by fighting his own reflection, which is like fighting the royal owl. So the red string complains that there's a bird hiding in the vicinity. All hoot loudly, then a drunk moneybags and the socialite all enter, heralding the entry of the royal owl. So moneybags flatters owl while while the socialite owl, scorns at Arum Tidi. So by saying that we sent him home like a bro, which he is not. So the royal owl confers the EBH on the dead Arum Tidi. So then they warn him not to take their words for granted next time. So of course, there's no next time, which socialite all questions the king's meaning. So the questioning irritates the king, and Moneybags asks her to forgive. That is, asks, the socialite owl to leave, but the king forgives her. So they celebrate the passing of the Moonlight Bill as other owls join in. So we also told that the owls dance and drink, toasting royal owl's long reign. So royal owl announces the end of the party and is escorted out by the police owl and moneybags, who bids red string to go announce to the kingdom. So what follows, dear students, is that red string turns to the gathering and first mourns the parting of Arum Tidi, then asks all birds to adhere to the moonlight law, which takes effect immediately. So all birds by now should be in their nests. So that is what we get from this act, dear students. So little parrot enters and flutters red string, who in turn bids her to be silent. So red string announces the appointment of one-eyed to implement the moonlight law. So what follows, dear students, is that he asks all birds to register their eggs with Oliktiga, the bat, every evening. So this to enable them have a real-time statistics that they can use against predators like snakes. So the birds who are still hiding wonder at this meaning. So red string hears their whispers, but little p, that is the little parrots, puts them down to nyawawa, that is the wind. So I think that represents some evil spirits. So again, red string, announces that red, black, and green string have been honored with, that is, order of the most digital eyes, abbreviated as OMDE, and elder of the most significant hoot. So remember, that is, Arum Tidi was also given some honorary title that I didn't say in full. That was EBH, to mean elder of the beautiful horn. So Iron Lady enters and pokes fun at the commendations. So Red String silences Little P, but Iron Lady tells him he can never gag the press. So Red String calls police all, who whisks the Iron Lady away. Then Little P queries him about Arum Tidi's death, but he silences her and instead announces the elevation of Moneybags, who henceforth will run the intelligence system. That is 1. 2, chair the security committee. 3, seek viable alliances with the Lion Kingdom, and sign partnership deals with the reptiles. Lastly, sit in the highest decision-making organ in the kingdom. So Besides, he will also control the movement of all day birds and night birds and make policies and advise the royal owl. So Redstring adds that Oyundi was arrested but signed that is a unity pact with royal owl to be celebrated at sunset the following day. So further, Oyundi has been appointed to parliament and given the work of the now wanted Telltale. So besides, she will be responsible, that is for simplifying the complex laws to daybirds. So according to the other birds that are still hiding, that is on Chongorio and Osogo, they have a feeling that Oyundi has betrayed them. So Oyundi enters and stands at the foot of the grave, then tells the daybirds it is time to rise and take their kingdom. So Redstring commends her. Then sends Little P out. So Oyundi sees Telltale's feather and calls her out, which enrages Redstring, who searches but can't find her. So Oyundi sends Redstring to search one side, then goes where the hiding birds are. So Onchongorio accuses her of betrayal, but she says she has a plan. She is a student of the tricky Ogina Nyakarondo, that is the cunning hare. So String calls offstage that he cannot find Telltale, and Oyundi sends him to search the corner of the forest. So she tells the other birds that she has been with the hare trying to find out and figure out a way to bring down the owls. So Telltale falls into a trance in which she imagines the future bird kingdom. She imagines an efficient future parliament with Ochongorio being the speaker and all birds having a fair hearing. So the party of the other birds brings Telltale back to the present. Oyundi asks Telltale to look for the mysterious golden bead. So Telltale is then left singing on stage by the others and only realizes their absence when Redstring springs on stage with the police owl and she is arrested. So Redstring threatens her with the dread of the chambers as the curtain falls. So, dear students, in a nutshell, looking at Act 3 of Parliament Halls by Adipo Sidang, we can say that the passage or the passing of the Moonlight Law gives Moneybags some extra powers, and he uses these extra powers to clamp down on the rebels. That is beginning with Arum Tidi, who has now been laid to rest. So they've also, managed to remove the rebellion. But have they really, succeeded in that? So we just assume up to this point, we assume because we still don't know what happens in the next act. So we assume that up to this point, the owls have been able to crush, that is rebellion, and they believe that Oyundi, the firefiend, is now on their side, and that she has accepted to pass the cruel, that is loss of the owls to the daybirds, and to ensure that they accept these cruel laws. So they celebrate, that is the owls celebrate at the end, now that they have the opposition on their side. But what they don't know is what awaits them. Thank you for being with me till the end of this session, dear students. And please keep it easy, Elimu. Until next time, goodbye.